Okay, so first of all you want to go and label all your points, right? So obviously the small square over here, we've got A, then B, C, and D. Okay, and then you can just go do the same thing with the big square. So it's B, C, D, A. Okay? And then this top form here, obviously you go do it again. So you see B is A and B. So AB, CD is AD, and BC. Okay, easy enough. And now you want to go draw in little light in detail lines from that corner to this corner. And the same here, this corner to that corner. And then obviously the same here. Get this laptop closer. There you go. Okay, so you see there's an arrow over here. That means it's the direction in which you're folding your development open. And when you go look there, they give you over here A with a line, with a little line, and B, right? But then if you look next to it, you've got that little arrow. So that arrow there is this one. So we're going to do it like that. Open it up like that. Okay, so first of all, you want to go get the length of, your true length of these lines, because this is a top view, right? Okay, so if this is a top view, these lines and these lines, so the two squares are true views. Okay, they're all true lengths because you're looking at it from the top. So those you can leave the same. So obviously this one, this one, this one, all those lines that are at an angle, you want to go get those to be true lengths. Okay, and to do so, all you do is extend the line out here, obviously lightly. Okay. So you've got that little line, and now you want to go measure with your compass. You just take your compass. Okay, so the line we want first is AB, right? So AB is here. Obviously this, so AB, right? That's the line you want. So that's your first line. So you go measure that with your compass. See what I did here? So you're taking a line up here and then connecting to get that point on top there. That's your top point. Okay? That'll be your top point. So now that line that you measured here, you're going to put your metal point there and you're going to go mark it off over there. So let's say I'm using Okay, so you're going to go and mark it off over there. So that's AB. So A dash B. Okay. And then you go and draw a line to that point at the top. Okay, so that is your true length of that. Okay, so now you go and you go measure with your compass that line, and yeah, okay, measure that quickly. Okay, and now you go put it on your point A, and you'll go draw a little curve over there. Okay, now once you've got that little curve, all you do is line your ruler up with this. And go stop on B. Okay? So now what you want to go do is, you look at, so we're going this way, right? So what we want is A to B. It's already a true length, so we don't have to go do this method here. So you just go measure that, and go measure it with your compass. So you just take this measurement, and go mark it off. Okay, but now you can't just go and draw a random line because it's not going to work out, right? So what you want to do is, you see this point is joined with that point. So that's how you're going to go get that. It's B to B, so that's B to B, right? So you want to go get the true length of that. So to get the true length of that, you do exactly the same here. You go measure it off. And you say BB. Okay, so once you measure, now you measure this line over here, that line that you just drew for your true view. You go put it on point B, and you go make a mark over there. Then obviously you've got a little center point over there. And that center point you're going to go mark as B. Obviously mine's not going to look exactly like yours because I'm not using a compass. Okay, so now what point we want now is the point that comes out here, right? So we want B to C. That's a true length, right? So you can just go measure that and go mark off here. So you measure and mark off. Okay, so now we want point B to C, right? So obviously it's the same thing over there, but obviously it's going to be the same length as this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can just go measure that line again, and then measure from there, make a mark, you've got your center point. And then it's B to C, so this one would be C.
It's the same. You just go there. Yeah. Take from the top down.
Understand? How's it looking? Okay, so now, one very important thing that you will get marks on is, you see this little hidden detail line going there? You have to put it in here as well.
Oh my.
Okay, so
But isn't it only if they say show all missing?
no, you always have to put this in. That's to show your construction. I know you've got these little arcs here that shows construction, but it's the same thing. Okay, so now we have A to B. Now we're working that way, B to C. True length, so you just take that exact one, go mark it off. Okay, so how did we get this one? How did we get the second arc? We use this, right? I have my point C, so I can get that. So it's C to C, right? So obviously we want the true length of that. So you're going to go measure this and go make a mark over here again. And then you get your true length.
Okay.
Okay, and then you can just go measure that off, measure from C, and go make your little arc. And then okay, so what do we want now? We want C to D. That line is already true length, right? So you just take that length as is and go mark off.
What much is it?
Okay. C to D, from C go mark off with your compass. Okay. Same thing. You want
no, wait. We do it from.
What do you want now?
Which sheet do we use for the top sheet?
This C over here is this one. And then to get that is obviously that length over here. To get that length.
Okay, yeah, it's the bottom one. I did the top one.
So now we want to get C to D. Am I right? Good. We want C to D. How do we get that?
D to C.
We want C to D. How do we get that length?
We measure.
Okay. See this over here? From C to D. Look, C to D. Am I right? So that's not a true length. Okay. So you go measure this and over there, C to D. Take it up to get your true length. Okay, and then once you measure that, you go mark it off, and then you've got a point, that's point D. Over there, point D, and you go join. Okay, so now you want to get C to D. That length of that is true length. So you just go measure it as is, go mark off.
So basically all your true ones are these ones inside.
One on the inside and the outside. Okay, so with every other one, how did I get the second arc over there? You get this, right? But now, you see that's the back. They're not showing one, am I right? So, you go and visualize now what it would look like, how you would get that. So what did I do? I took it from one point to another point, right? So you're going to take it from point D to point D. So it's basically going to look like this. Here's D, there's D. So it's basically going to look like that at the back, right? So what you're going to do is, you're going to measure from here to D. Catch?
Yes, sir.
From here to D. Am I right? You're going to mark it off. To get your true length. There's two methods of that. You can either do that, as done there, or you can just do this on the inside. The angles and everything is going to be exactly the same. But I advise rather do it here because they want to see how you got it, your construction and everything. Okay. Then as usual, you go measure that, measure to there, get your little arc,
Join it.
And then you've got D, and I'm going to join it again.
Oh no. You see what I'm just saying? Your mind really don't look that. It looks so weird. It's an odd shape. So. So then we do the same for C and A. Then we will do C to A.
Yeah, so you're basically gonna, so obviously remember you need to go put that line in there. So you've got that
Oh yeah, I'm sorry about
over there. And then you want D to A, it's already a true length. Mark it off. And then D to A, so it's the same as that one.
So that again, sorry, I was not reading.
Oh. Okay, so you want D to A, so it's the same as C to C. See? C to C to D.
Get C, so.
Yeah, so it's the same as C to D, so D to A, so that's exactly the same as C to D, this one over here.
Yeah, it's exactly.
Yeah, it's exactly the same. So you just go, measure that off, mark it off, and then you've got your point. Okay, and that's point A.
So we'll do it from the bottom, sir.
Pardon?
I'm highly confused. Are we... So C to C is from D to get the big D.
Pardon?
So C to C is the outside line.
C to C is this one here.
Yeah, we get that
Right.
measurement.
But now, to get that point, you're using D to A. And D to A is exactly the same as C to D, that line over there. So you can just go put that in there.
Okay. Man, I'm asking you about this. So I think C looking weird on ours though.
So C to D is over here. This little line over here.
C, yeah, about that. And then it's the other line is C to C. With the other point.
Okay.
Yo. No, something like that. What did you get the other one? This one? Yeah. That's C to C.